which is Charles Barkley, and he had this to
And I
say.
just want to say, I've talked to all the other networks, but
God
I ain't
damn.
going nowhere uh, other than TNT. But I have made the decision myself. No matter what happens, next year is going to be my last year on television. And I just want to say thank you to my NBA family. You guys been great to me. My heart is full with joy and gratitude. But I'm going to pass the baton at the end of next year. I hope the NBA stays with TNT. But for me personally, I wanted you guys to hear from me because I'm not doing any more interviews. Don't y'all be calling me.
So obviously, there Charles Barkley is talking about retiring, essentially. Retiring at the end of next season when the NBA goes from TNT to NBC, right? NBC Sports. So yeah, so 76 billion TV rights deal with NBC, Amazon, and he said it.
My last year on television happens.
And he said it right here, man.
What happens? Next year is going to be my last year on television.
Whatever happens, next year is going to be my last year in television. They've hinted and joked at potentially having something on their own platform. You know, the TNT guys. I don't know what Ernie Johnson is doing. I think he's kind of going down with the ship with TNT. I don't know what Kenny Smith and Shaq are doing. You know, it's funny that Draymond had just signed a deal with them for this to happen. So, for me, the interesting part is that he said it's going to be his last year on television. And I would imagine that for them who are older now, I'm not sure where Barkley lives exactly, but having to fly in and out of just to but flying in and out of Atlanta, because I know that that's where they were, right? Yeah, so he's in Arizona. So you got to think about that. Every week he's got to fly into Atlanta just to do a show. In the playoffs, it's a lot worse. When he could just do a podcast from the comfort of his home. Remember, he said television. And like, I think a lot of it has to do with just the ability to have some freedom, have it on his own platform, be able to say what the fuck he wants to say, be able to invite who he wants to have on the show, and something that's his, right? Something that he can do on his time, in his location. So I don't think that's next year, at the end of next year, that's going to be the last that we see or hear from Charles Barkley. I think it'll be the last that we see from him on television for the most part. But I would imagine that they could do this for longer, just talking basketball, talking sports, you know, from home. You know, sometimes it don't even seem like this guy be watching the game anyway, so just do it from home. Like, fuck it. Why not just do it from home? Do exactly this. Set this up with the guys, because y'all probably all live in different cities and different places. You, Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie. And y'all can get it rocking. Get on a Discord call once, twice a week. Y'all can just be home. Boom, boom, boom. It's on your own shit. All of a sudden, we still have inside the NBA, just packaged a little bit differently. So that's kind of what I'm expecting to happen. Obviously, it'll depend on what everyone else is going to do. But I think this is Barkley basically retiring from television. All of the awards that he gets on TV, it'll just be switched over to something else, and they'll be on YouTube or whatnot.